You get the fan shroud out of here. First the fan bolts, then the shroud. Then I get to everything in front of the motor. This is pretty congested in here, but we'll just keep making it happen. These bolts are always fun. Nope. They could be worse, but at least they're not as bad as my Kubota, which I got to change back soon. I gotta get the alternator off. That is an aluminum pulley. Sure it is. He just has a smaller one. Getting these studs changed because we are going a little bit smaller carb, and our studs are very tight. Oh, that one won't go. Maybe we better push. You'll hear them pop. Come on. Uh-oh. We may not be able to get this one. That one went. They get very tight. Some other people may do it different. This is just the way I do it. Just WD-40. Just like that. Just a little bit right on the tip. Just enough to lubricate the threads so you don't get galling. Galling. Because that wouldn't be good. Due to this intake has such small holes, it's not designed for a big carb. There's damage. Trusty razor knife. So you have to order these Mr. Gasket gaskets for it. And they are by no means cheap. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these down. WD-40. That should keep them from sticking. They come just like this. So this will go on like this, and then I'll WD-40 the bottom, or this side, so when I set the carb down, it doesn't stick. And you see, these just fit these holes. And these gaskets are made for this. There you go. Now I'll set that right on the motor that way. Keep it nice and lubed. We have a few tweaks, quirks, whatever you want to call it. I had to put a turn on this fitting, a little on the loose side. I mean, I'm not really liking tightening it this time, but it is what it is. Tape scummets on this. Fasten this again. And this car, make sure we don't get any vacuum leaks. Here, just like that. A couple of turns. Done. This carburetor can ready to go on the engine. Eventually I'm going to put kits in this. There I am, but they seem to be okay right now. Okay, I'm going to start the motor quick. I'll be right back. First thing we're going to do is take our what he calls, I know you've seen this in prior videos. I'm going to drill me some plugs. Because that carburetor right there, that's through the intermediate circuit, or transfer slot circuit. I'm going to try jetting that. That's the only place I'm using raw fuel. These carbs are pretty well set right across the board, except for there. I mic'd all these. 72, 75. I'm gonna do 75, but I'm gonna try out 72 to start out and see how that works for the intermediate circuit. Then I have a 68 and a 58. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drill them all right away. Mark them. That way it's all done. But we're going to put the 72s in the carb, and I'll show you where they go once I get them all drilled. Okay, we'll pop this apart quick. This is a single feed, single pump, vacuum secondary car. That's what it is. It's only a 390, yes, it would be small, but there's two of them. So, as you saw, it works pretty good. The problem we have is the intermediate transfer slot circuit, which is the circuit is when you have your foot on the throttle just a teeny tiny bit holding your speed, that is the transfer slot circuit. And usually Holley just hogs them out right out of the box. There's no metering for that, there's nothing. They just hog it right out. So if you run in that transfer slot a lot, like say you got really low gears, high number, numerically high number, but real low gear like 410s, 390s, and you're in high gear cruising, you're going to be running that transfer slot a lot. So, you really want optimum performance. Notice the way that it just broke free? Said I still use Bill's trick, the WD-40. still love using that trick. It works good for me. Now, that is not going to be so friendly. We're not changing jets. We're not tower valves. None of that. There we go. Metering block. This gasket we will change because of how hard it was to remove it. But it didn't tear or stick, anything like that. Now, should be this hole and this hole. I don't think it's the outside, it's the inside. I have to shoot them with some chews, and then I'll see which ones they are. But I think it's them because they're already threaded. So all I have to do is put my orifices in it and put it back together with a new seal. But we're going to do the right thing and listen to stuff hit the floor. Now, okay, it's coming out both, but I don't know which one is which. And there's the transfer slots way up there. Oh, it's the inner ones. Make sure the bolt's the same. It should be. See, now I'm going to try to do so you can see it. That is the size of the transfer slot. Way too big. Too much fuel. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these little cuts I made, put one on each side, and try to cut back some of this flow going into that. Hopefully that's either going to help us or it's going to hurt us. I don't know which one yet. And I think I know what hit the floor. Great. I hope I didn't eat that or anything. We're going to take these out. Right in there. There, tight and snug. Now what I'll do is I'll put them both in, and I'll take the brake clean again, and I'll shoot in with the orifices there to make sure that I didn't run it in too far, or it didn't thread right, or you know, all of the above. There, they're in there snug. Now, that's around now. Good. Now we'll grab a gasket, put this back together. That's all lube. I always forget which way they go. I don't think it matters. You never know. On this here, it works a little better. You only go one way on here. Like so. See how they're in a different spot? All I gotta do is just spray that up a little bit. Spray this up a little bit. Put this back on. Just like that. Then, oh yeah, go big or stay home. Don't just do it a little bit. If you're gonna put it on there, put a lot on. And I don't like this float here. I think I'm gonna adjust this up just a little bit. Not liking that. I'll check them all when I put on the car, but I can't stand side hung fuel bowls. I really don't. But the problem is, this is what this has to have because it's the only thing that fits. So make sure that's in.